It's outdated. The schedule is inflexible. You only see the tourist traps. Those are some of the misconceptions surrounding group tours. But travel expert Randy Sharman disagrees. He says group travel is easy, it's social, and you get an authentic, curated experience that you just can't get on your own. And Randy's here this morning to bust some myths and also offer some tips for group travel first-timers. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I like this topic because I do think that people think that it's an outdated thing to do and maybe an expensive thing to do.
Yeah, well, I think that's some of the misconceptions. You said it all, right? So I really don't have to go beyond that.
And that's a wrap.
So yeah, I think people have this idea that, oh my goodness, I'm going to be stuck in this bus all day with people I don't want to travel with, and I'm only going to go see the touristy places. I'm not going to do what I want to do. Not like that at all. I mean, there's many companies that have designed tours. Kentucky Holidays, for example, they'll have me time booked right in there. So you have time to explore on your own. You can do what you want. And you can visit the touristy places too. Obviously, I mean, if you're going to go to Rome and you want to see the Vatican, that's another thing. If you ever, I don't know if you've ever been to Rome.
I have not.
It's almost impossible. You'd be spending all day standing in line to get into the Vatican if you're doing it on your own. But you get a company like Trafalgar, for example. They have a VIP experience where you can go to the back door, you bypass all the people waiting in line, you save time so you have more free time, and you're traveling with people who are like-minded like you. They all want to see the same places like you do, and so you get to meet people from all over the world. And if you want to go on your own, you can still do all of that. And I don't know if you, like, I'm kind of lazy. I don't want to be worried about parking or renting a car or making sure my hotel is up to standards. It's all done for you. I do enough of that here. I don't want to do it when I'm on vacation, right?
Well, let's address the price point, because in that fact, if you are getting that custom experience, the VIP experience, people would tend to think that that's expensive. Yeah,
well, and I think a lot of times people just look at the sticker price, right, and go, oh my goodness, but then they don't really look at what they're getting. I mean, a lot of tour operators, your meals are included. You know, obviously your hotel is included, but the tour companies, they've negotiated great rates on the hotels, obviously, because they've got a group, right? And things, just little things like parking and, you know, tickets, you know, and the time it takes to do all of that, right? So time is money too, right?
Yeah, time is money, and some of those costs that you might not anticipate are already all built in and thought about for you, so your budget is set, essentially.
Yeah, it's the unknown factors, right, that you go, oh, I didn't factor that in. Well, that's all factored in for you, right? Taxes and tips and things like that, right?
We already mentioned that you do have some time to explore on your own in these group travel. You don't have to necessarily stick with the group, but what about that authentic experience? You don't want to be stuck in those tourist traps.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like, well, insight vacations, for example, coming to mind. They'll hook you up with a family in Kosovo, for example. You go to their home, they'll cook you an authentic meal. You can chat with them, learn about their culture, their experiences, what it was like to live through their civil war, for example. I don't know how many people you know in Kosovo. You can just call up and say, hey, we're going to come over for dinner. You know?
Zero, that's how many.
Yeah, me too, right? So that's what it's like. They'll do it all for you, right?
Excellent. Great tips. So group travel could be an option for you, and summer's not over yet. We're going to put links up on our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Thanks very much for joining us.